Welcome back inside the kitchen at Asti here in Fort McMurray. We're making homemade, handmade pasta. Well, it's not technically homemade because no one lives in the kitchen. At least I hope you don't live here.
I spent a lot of time, but I'm not living.
Close enough.
Here, so.
We're making the linguine's boiling, cut it, processed it. It's in there ready to go, and we're making seafood linguine, and my, am I excited.
As you should be. It's gonna be one tasty dish. So what we're starting with is a little bit of finely diced onions. And we're gonna fry them just to get a little bit of color. We, at the same time, I'm gonna add a half lobster tail. Now we've split it and deveined it.
Why not a whole lobster tail?
I mean, you could, but it would take quite a while to cook. So we split her in half just so it doesn't take so long. You can get right to the meat. Adding a little bit of salt just to get that, getting the moisture out of the onions. And at this point, I'm just gonna fry it just so I can see, like right now, there's a little bit of color coming out of the onions. Next, I will be adding some white wine. Some 2 plum tomatoes.
Oh, this looks so good already.
And some cream.
That looks incredible already.
So, I like to break up the plum tomatoes because you don't want to eat a whole tomato, right? And what it's doing is it's making a nice rosé sauce. So you still get the flavor of the tomatoes, a little bit of acidity, but then the creaminess of the cream. Adding scallops and shrimp. You add them later because they cook twice as fast as lobster because they're so thin.
And this is seafood linguine, homemade. The pasta is boiling. And how do we know when linguine is ready?
It will float to the top. Usually you will, you'll take one piece and you'll give it the squeeze test. And if it breaks, it's ready to go.
It broke, looks like it's ready to go.
About ready to go.
The moment of truth. Seafood linguine at Asti in Fort McMurray. If you're ever in town, stop by. Homemade pasta. Giving you all the tips and tricks how to do this yourself at home. And that looks mighty, mighty delicious. What'd you throw in there? A little arugula?
A little bit of arugula, just to finish. You want to add it at the very end, because otherwise it'll over wilt and it'll brown. So you want to keep it green.
Beautiful. And there it is. Seafood linguine at Asti here in Fort McMurray. It's easy stuff. I mean, I could do it. You can do it at home. More great stuff to come here from Asti on DT.